Hi, welcome back to the next episode in the series. And in today's episode, we will be going through Italy to the Great Abyss, which is level 13 to level 24. So let's just see how that goes. In Italy, there's nothing really big of a threat, mainly because we just got through with a couple hard levels. I think there's just a couple VV bunnies, and the rest was pretty easy peasy. So just like that, level 13, Italy was easily completed, and now onto Greece, which will be a little bit more interesting. In Greece, we meet the Metal Hippo, which isn't too much of a big threat, but we don't really have any crits, but that's it, so we just kill the Metal Hippo with the amount of hits that Artist Cat can do quickly. Other than the Middle Hippo, Greece is a cakewalk, so we take it over, and that's level 14 done. Level Greece. Turkey isn't much interesting either. There's a couple of Jackie Pangs, and the rest is not that notable. And just like that, Turkey is completed. Onto Dubai. In Dubai, we encounter the Imperator Seal, the alien seal, for the first time, and he is not to be underestimated, and he's quite difficult to defeat. So let's just see how we could do against him. And already wasn't looking good for me. Gravy missed his first shot, and the Imperator Seal was killing basically everything. And even though my Psycho Cat was paralyzing him, making him not be able to move, he already can't really move, so yeah, he was basically doing nothing. However, we did end up killing him, much to my surprise, and Dubai was over relatively easily. Back to the normal levels, we go to India, and all India really has to offer is like 3 elephants, and we take them down pretty easily. Nepal was another really easy level. They had a couple gorillas and a couple alien hippos, but really nothing too big of a deal. And with just 2 shots from Gravy, the level was over. Thailand was an interesting level, not as much of a hard level, but it was the first time we encountered the Dark Doge, which I was sure would kill me, but didn't, and it was relatively easy to kill. Given that he wasn't a boss, it was easy to keep him behind the base and take it down and beat Thailand relatively easily. And then we go to Cambodia, a very interesting level indeed. Nothing seemed off at first. There were a couple of those guys and a hippo just coming towards us, but that was no big deal, of course. But just hitting the base a couple of times reveals what's really in Cambodia. It's one of the hardest stages into the future Chapter 1, and it features the alien moose, which is not an easy foe at all. As you can probably tell, when the alien moose attacks, it hits with an area attack, and it freezes a lot of enemies. And basically that means that my gravies can't get a lot of hits on it, which means it can't do a lot of damage quickly. The alien hippos that are standing in front of the alien moose don't really help a lot either, as they're kind of like a meat shield of sorts, which makes it incredibly hard to hit the alien moose frequently. However, with a ton of hits, the alien moose did actually finally die, which was surprising to me. Well, kind of. I didn't expect to kill him on this try, but I thought it was mainly because just of bad luck with grabby hits. But he was actually killed, which was a good thing, obviously. Back to some normal levels again. The Philippines features elephants and imperator seals, which we should probably be good against, but let's just see how it goes. Luckily, Grabby could hit behind the enemies, or else it probably would have been a lot more difficult to level than it actually was. Singapore was also an interesting level, and one that really surprised me because I forgot what enemy was actually in this level. As you can see, just by attacking the base a little bit, the red face or the shy boy comes out, and basically wrecks the day. He's much faster, he attacks much faster, and he's just overall a really bad time to deal with. And to top it off, there were two. I genuinely thought that I would lose this level, but to my surprise, I was actually able to kill them just in time. Once I killed one of them, I was pretty sure I'd be able to win, and I was correct. I did kill Shy Boy relatively quickly, but that's the thing, you either win quickly or you lose quickly in this level because they are extremely fast enemies. But that was Singapore completed, and the Shy Guys defeated. Australia was another interesting but not super difficult level, so let's just see how it goes and what enemies are in this level. The level starts off with a couple of kangaroos coming at you punching your cats, but if you have a couple decently strong units, they shouldn't be that big of a deal. The really interesting thing, besides the more kangaroos, is that the alien moose in this level is just a regular enemy, or maybe a stronger enemy, or peon or something, but because of that, you can kind of just get him up against the base, kill him really quickly, and he doesn't become that big of a deal. With the alien moose dead, Australia was completed. Onto the Great Abyss. But before we go into the level, we go to the upgrade menu and level up Psycho Cat to level 20. And we might evolve him later to Neo Psycho Cat if it becomes necessary. But after that, we put on a couple power-ups and we go straight into the level. The Great Abyss starts off pretty easily. An alien doge and a couple other peons comes out. No big deal at all, and they're pretty easy to deal with. Upon hitting the base of it, you'll discover that Helmet Crab spawns. No big deal, he's pretty easy to kill, and there's no big deal about him. The big deal is the boss of the level. It's about to come out in a second. I am Phace, with a PH. Don't spell it with an F. I don't think he likes that very much. Anyways, I wasn't surprised at all to find out that he just tore through everything, and there was nothing I could do to stop him. I think the biggest thing is the Imperator Seals blocking how much damage you can do to him, and he attacks so fast that he just basically kills Gravy the second he shows up. So that was a big thing with this level, and I was not, of course, not able to beat him the first try. What did surprise me was how little damage I had actually done to him, but that did give me an idea on what to do.